And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, YouTubers. Alaska Prepper here. What I have here is a small bucket of some mozzarella cheese and some American cheese slices that I dehydrated and packaged for long term 5 years ago, 2015. So what we're going to do today is I've got 2 packets of each. I've got 2 American cheese and I've got 2 mozzarella. We're going to take both of those out, one of each out. We're going to rehydrate it and see what it looks like after 5 years of being sealed up in these Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers after having dehydrated them myself back when I used to have a dehydrator. So let's get to it. These are the 2 packs that we're going to open up. And as you can see, one of them says American. And if I remember right, I went ahead and dehydrated these in their full slices, but I don't remember 100%. Now the mozzarella I do know was shredded. So this is our mozzarella. It was shredded up. We're going to start off with opening up the American cheese first and see how that fared in this packaging over the years. Now some people ask me, or they email me and say, hey AP, I went ahead and put an oxygen absorber in you know, my Mylar bag, but it didn't shrink down all the way. As you can see, this one's not shrunken down all the way, but I'm pretty confident that it's still good in there. All right, sometimes it won't consume all of the oxygen inside your bag, depending on what size oxygen absorbers you use. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, as you can see in there, I have put all of this with some paper towels. And let me smell in there, see what it smells like. Oh wow, it smells very good. It smells like dried, aged cheese. Let's go ahead and pull this out. And it smells really good, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. Oh, I know why. I was taking a look at these flecks. What that is, and I actually remember doing this because I haven't done it very often. I think I only used that dehydrator I had a few times. But I had dehydrated some carrots. And that's what this is. A couple little carrot chunks in there. But the cheese looks just fine and it smells just fine. Still nice and dry. There's no mold or anything in there. Everything looks great. Yep, look at that. Little pieces of carrots. That's what those are. So ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we'll probably take a couple of slices. I'll say 3. And go ahead and see if we can rehydrate it to a level that we can actually use it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a grilled cheese sandwich out of the 3 slices that I rehydrate. Let's see how that works out. Now to rehydrate it, all I'm going to do is place it on this plate. Hopefully they'll all fit on there well. Looks like that. And I'm going to go ahead and put some water in here, some clean water from my reverse osmosis system until it covers everything. And then I'll just monitor it to see if it hydrates well enough that we can use it to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, and just in case you missed it, the oxygen absorber was on the bottom of this. But if you guys take something out that you had stored with an oxygen absorber, check out your oxygen absorber. That way you can feel and see what one that's not good anymore feels like. This one I can feel has a little bit of life left in it, but not very much. I would definitely not reuse this at all. This is going in the garbage. Whatever of this I don't use, I'll probably go ahead and reseal and put another oxygen absorber in there. Now, I'm not sure how long it'll take for this to rehydrate and or if it'll even work. What scares me most about trying to rehydrate these is that they turn into like mush and I can barely like take them off the plate or peel them off the plate. But we'll never know unless we try, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and pour some water over these. And as you can see, they kind of want to float up to the top, but we're going to leave them there. And let's see, it's 5 minutes to 6 in the morning right now. We'll come back to those in a few minutes and just see what they feel like. Now let's get to our mozzarella cheese. Here's our mozzarella cheese. And look at that. Wow. It actually looks pretty good. Let me give it a sniff. Wow, it smells... Man, I am very pleased with this. I am very pleased with this. This looks good. As you can see in this mozzarella cheese, I put in several 50cc oxygen absorbers, and they're definitely no good. I also put some of the moisture absorbers in there just to see if it would do anything. I'm not sure how much it helped or not, but it looks like it's saturated with moisture. So let's go ahead and take some of this mozzarella and put it in our water so it can rehydrate. Now I have a feeling that the mozzarella is going to rehydrate a little faster than the sliced cheese because there's a lot more surface area in shreds than there is in whole sliced cheese like that. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes to see what they look like and feel like, and hopefully we can make a grilled cheese sandwich out of this. We are back, and it's been about 25 minutes. The mozzarella seems to be hydrating pretty well. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good on this. It's still a little bit stiff, but I don't want it to turn into mush. And the sliced cheese is still somewhat stiff, but I don't think that it's going to really hydrate back to its original form because it's been dry for so long. So what I'm going to do is two things. I'm going to go ahead and put a slice of this cheese on my skillet along with a little bit of the mozzarella on my skillet to see how it melts. And if it melts good, we'll go ahead and try making a grilled cheese sandwich with it. All right, I went ahead and got the water out of here. If you guys hear that noise in the background, it's one of my solar generators turning on because I am actually working on a different video as I work on this video. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my cheese and a little bit of my mozzarella and put it on the skillet. Okay, so here we are. Now, as you saw on the skillet, that the sliced cheese didn't quite melt as nicely as the mozzarella cheese. But I'm going to go ahead and taste each of these and see what they're like. I don't think that the sliced cheese is going to be very good for a grilled cheese sandwich. However, I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste and give you guys my opinion on how it tastes, because we can definitely use these as snacks. You can even put this in between a sandwich because look at how brittle it is. See, so it's not like you're going to have a problem biting through it. Let's give it a try. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this may not do for a grilled cheese sandwich because it doesn't melt very well, but it tastes delicious. This is almost like eating a potato chip, but it's made out of cheese. This is really good. Now, let's give the mozzarella a try. Well, the mozzarella looks really good. Like I said, I don't think these are going to be very good for like grilled cheese sandwiches or anything where you need a real soft cheese. The mozzarella, I think, will be good enough to make like a pizza or something like that, because it came out really good. It looks like it melted together pretty well. Let's give it a try. Now, this is really good as well. It's not crunchy like this one. Like, check this one out. You can see how this one is a lot more pliable, but it's got a really good chew, and it tastes exactly like mozzarella is supposed to taste. So I am very happy with the results of this little experiment that's 5 years in running. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is another way to preserve cheese if you like it. I have to say, in all honesty, that I think this is better than waxing. I think doing it like this is better than waxing. And the reason I say that is because when you wax cheese, you have to tend to it. You have to go into your storage area every week or so, turn it around. You have to make sure that the storage area is not too hot, not too cold. You know, you have to make sure that the humidity in there is not too high or too low. With this, all you do is dehydrate it. You put it away in a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber. And look at this, after 5 years, it's still very edible. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. And all I had to do was just put it away, store it in a cool, dry place. It's good to go. No tending whatsoever. And being that it's dehydrated, it makes a lot more cheese for the area that you're using to put it away. So you can put away a lot more cheese when you have it dehydrated than if you had it in full blocks and you were waxing it. So I have to say that this would have to be my favorite method of storing cheese for long term. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I thought I was going to end up doing a grilled cheese sandwich, but I'm not going to go ahead and do it with this because of this crispiness here. But I do have to say that this experiment was a success, or is a success. I think this is a great way to store cheese. So maybe it's time for me to go ahead and acquire another dehydrator here in the near future. However, I still have a whole bunch of cheese stored away, so I'm going to go ahead and reseal those bags and put them away and keep them for whenever I really do need to get into them. Having said that, I hope you guys got something out of this, and I hope that you guys try doing this yourselves because it's very easy to dehydrate the cheese. You just put it in the dehydrator and let it go until it's dry, then you package it. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.